Hi everyone. Diabetes is a silent killer. I met a friend of mine and then who was living somewhere in one of the provinces, and then we were friends for many years, but now I met her at the mall because we are living far apart, and then I never saw her for a long time, about 5, 6, 7 years, somewhere there, and then we did not communicate, but I went to the mall and then I saw her, I met her, I could see that this one, it's not well. And then by looking at her, I can see that she's got either diabetes or hypertension or something else. So when I look at her, I said, no, my friend, how are you? We were so happy, but she was like a she was always like fatigued. She is tired. She's talking like she's very tired. You look at her legs; they are shiny. You look at her face; it's a round face. Something I could see that this is not my friend that I know. He's a different person, this one. And then when I look at it, I said, what's wrong, my friend? And then she said to me, you know what? I am suffering from diabetes mellitus. I said, why? Why? And then she told me that she was diagnosed somewhere 2016. And then when she was diagnosed, and then she had some medications and everything, she had the blood test and everything. Cholesterol was high, her blood pressure was high, her HbA1c was 12 point something, it was very high. And then after that, she was given treatment by the doctor, and then she never had a follow-up. That's what she told me. No follow-up, because she knows that the diabetic medicines like the metformin she can buy, she just went to the pharmacy and buy always. Or maybe there was, she was just buying a medicine without any evaluation, without any checkup, which no checkup at all from that time until today. So when I look at her, I asked her, why? And then she said, no, because I can buy medicines at the pharmacy. And then going to the clinic, no, there's too much queue. There's a long queue. I cannot afford to stay for a long time. But I said, but you are killing yourself. You are supposed to be seen by the doctor. At least every 6 months, if not 3 months, you need to go to the doctor. She said, no, I was not sick. I don't feel anything. Even now, I'm fine. The only thing, like recently, I'm getting tired. And I'm getting tired all the time. I always want to lie down. But what she is eating, she's eating everything. She's drinking Coke. She's drinking all sodas. She's drinking. When you look at her groceries, what she's eating is too much. She was just putting sugar in her body, because after that I went to her house. I opened the fridge. I wanted to see what she's having in her fridge. There was a lot of junk food that she is eating, unhealthy food that she was eating. And she said, no, otherwise I was fine throughout, yet only to find that she was not okay. So what I did, I took her to the doctor, and then I said, okay, let me take you to the doctor now. Have your test today. And then after 3 days or 4 days, we need to go back to the doctor and then to see the results. I am telling you, the results were, I cannot even tell you about the results. Everything was high. And her blood pressure was high. No, anyway, we went after the results because I looked at the results. They were very bad. We went to the doctor. Her HbA1c was 12. Her cholesterol was very high. Everything was very high. We went to the doctor, and then after we received the results, and then her blood pressure was 190 on 124. Even her pulse rate was 124. Everything was high, We thought maybe she's anxious because of her pulse rate, only to find that she was not anxious. That is her results. You know, the doctor started to treat her. Her HB, no, not her HB, her fasting blood sugar was 30 milligram per deciliter. Very high, 30. The fasting is supposed to be 70 to 100. Her was, no. I'm saying it with not milligram per deciliter. It was millimole per liter, sorry. It was 30 millimole per liter. That was her fasting blood sugar. It's supposed to be like 6, but for her, it was like that. Just imagine. And her blood pressure was 190, 209, 200 and something. On diastolic was high also. Systolic was very high. You know, we received a shock of our life, me and the doctor. So we tried to stabilize her, and then we tried to stabilize her. She was supposed to be admitted, but she refused. We begged her for admission, she refused. There's nothing we could do. We just gave her, the doctor gave her treatment. I went home. I had to stay with her maybe for 2 days, trying to stabilize her blood sugar. And the doctor wanted to see her again. We went there, everything was still high, but she didn't want any admission. But doctor gave her more, the treatment that she can stabilize herself to get more treatment, and then that is maybe will help her. But eventually, after a week, her blood pressures and her blood sugar went down, but it's still high. So, but I left her, it's up to her. She said she'd rather die at home than to go to the doctor, than to be admitted in the hospital. She don't want any admission. She said she once had a bad experience, that is what she said, but she don't want to go to the hospital for admission. No, I rather die at home, but I'll try my best to comply. So now she's complying, she's trying her best, she's losing weight, because also her weight, she was 96 kg. Now, at least she was 89 kg within 5 days. By diet only, she was not exercising that much. She was not exercising, but she managed to lose her weight. And then also her blood pressure dropped down to 164 on 95. It's better than before. It's still high anyway, but it's okay. Even her pulse rate, it's very low. It's okay. Not very low, but compared to 124, 125, 130, it's low. And then again, she had her HB, not her HB, her fasting blood sugar was, before it was 30, okay, millimole per liter. Now it was, the last time when I left, it was 12, which is better. And then 2 hours after eating, it was 18 millimole per liter, which is much better. So now she was getting there. So we'll see her after 2 weeks. So I don't know, because I came back home, and then I'll see her. But it's like she is complying, she's taking her blood, and then she's going to have regular checkups, and then she nearly killed herself. So be careful, take care of yourself. That's the end of my story for today. I'll tell you after 2 weeks what happened to her. I'll tell you the progress of her after 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I don't know, because I'll tell her, I'll do the blood test myself and checking the blood pressures myself at home. I told her to record everything, but she's scared of, she's not that she's scared of the needles, so I don't know if she's going to do it. But the diet and everything, she is now complying. Thank you. See you next time. Thank you for watching, and then thank you for listening to my story. This is a true story. Bye bye. I'll tell you another one. This is part 1 of the story, but about her I'll tell you after 3 weeks. Bye bye.